Hey everybody, it's Permakids Blackjack Edition. Cause it's 21!
21!
21!
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
We did it! We made it to episode 21! We've done 9 episodes, we've done 10 episodes, and those all mashed together make 21 episodes.
We're legal.
The podcast can now drink.
Yeah, we can do all sorts of things.
Some
yeah.
states we can smoke.
We can buy prostitutes.
21.
21.
So, yes, Permakid episode Blackjack. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about because last week we did our podcast, and the next day they announced Fallout 4. They, They did all sorts of stuff. Like, we were just like, oh crap, Kung Fury came out. And
Kung Fury was amazing.
yes.
Kung Fury.
I've seen, when did Sense 8 even come out? I watched a couple episodes of that. I don't even know when that came out. But we've got a lot of good stuff to talk about.
Month, I think.
A lot of good stuff to talk about this episode 21. So, right off the bat, I want to say that Kaiser's not here. Trun is not here because he has been playing Elder Scrolls Online.
He chose to go do that, then come do the podcast with us. You rat bastard.
No. I mean, we're a gaming podcast,
Yes.
so that's a
I'm
really...
cool with it. I'm cool with it. He
That's
needs to do that.
A legitimate reason not to show up is because you're playing video games. You can't get mad at that. We
Nope.
can't get mad at
We
that.
don't get mad at
Honestly,
that.
I
no,
expect a full
can't.
review
Yeah.
of this.
Full review.
Now I will say this because the reason I don't have Elder Scrolls, and I love Oblivion, and I love Skyrim, and I love the Elder Scrolls lore and everything, there's a reason I didn't get it, and it's because the game looks like shit to me, and I can't believe Kaiser actually bought it. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully I'm wrong. A lot of people were telling me that Dragon Ball Xenoverse was really good, and I still haven't gotten that. I mean, it looks great, but I think people are just really excited about the character creation. And then after that, you're just selecting moves and watching it unfold. And so, that for me, that's not, whatever. And for Skyrim, which Elder Scrolls Online looks like Skyrim to me, the main thing I liked about Skyrim was being stealthy. Was going into a cave alone, like feeling like Batman, shooting people with bows and arrows and just never being detected. And if I'm in a group of 4 people and like 3 of those people have to be like up in a monster's face, then there's no point in me sitting up in a corner shooting arrows when the monster knows where we all are. So that just ruins it completely for me.
That kind of turns it almost into like a World of Warcraft dungeon.
Yeah, and
where
you
technically need your DPS characters, but you don't.
Yeah, I don't know. They probably have it pretty well balanced, actually, and I haven't given it a try, so I really don't have the right to say anything, and hopefully Kaiser's review will be pretty good for it. But this is also the same guy that has played DC Universe, like, who still can turn DC Universe Online on and have a good time. So, I mean, he'll find a game that has like a thing that he likes, and he'll stick to it for a long time. So for me, I can't. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it.
I've never been into any of those, so that was an immediate I'll pass when I saw it.
I may give it a try, but my favorite as far as the Elder Scrolls was and probably always will be Oblivion, simply for the magic system.
Yeah, and being able to create your own spells at the
Yes.
end whenever you get the mage guild.
Being able to make myself so fast that I can
Well,
jump
I'm
over
just like E. I really can't get into those type of games, so I ain't giving it a try.
Yeah. Well, what kind of games?
It looks different than the other one, so I guess that's a plus. I can see they're just trying something else, but I know it had a rocky start on PC, but from what I've been told, it's gotten a whole lot better. So I don't know.
If it does get bad reviews because it is like kind of a sort of a crummier version than the PC version should have been, then we kind of get a little bit of a glimpse into the future of other games that end up maybe getting dropped and picked back up by different developers and stuff like that, and that's where I'm worried about.
Yeah, the PC version was basically the beta version of the console version. The PC version was used to get all the kinks out, but apparently this morning when the game first uploaded, a lot of people couldn't get in, like for a while. So the servers were just like overloaded with too many people.
So they didn't do a server test, did they?
No, they never did. That's usually what a beta's for, to do like a crash test, but they never did do one, so...
They were like, it'll be fine.
Yeah, and clearly it wasn't
it was not.
Bethesda. It didn't work out too well. But it's from what I've heard, it's working now. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna be playing it.
Now, other games that are like that are immersive, like, Bethesda makes Oblivion and Skyrim and all that. They announced Fallout 4. Do you guys mind if I start talking about that? Going
Not
into a
at
little
all.
crazy rant.
Dog meat.
Have you guys, legitimately, honestly, have you guys ever played any of the Fallout series?
No.
I
Yes.
tried Fallout 3. I just couldn't. I couldn't
Yeah.
get into it.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. I don't
Yeah,
even say it's for everybody. But you can tell when...
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, it is an acquired taste. It is. But when somebody likes Fallout, they like Fallout.
Yes.
It's super hot, dude. You let it cool down.
It's that you either absolutely love it or you absolutely hate it.
Well, you don't absolutely hate it. You can just kind of be like, it's not for me. It's, it's not my feel.
Everyone that I've talked
Yeah.
to, that's how they've been. They've either been
No,
absolutely
yeah.
in love with it or
And
just absolutely.
And it kind of rides a lot of different lines because a lot of people that like first-person shooters look at it and be like, oh, this is a first-person shooter. I've never played this before. And it's not like one of those first-person shooters, so they're like, ugh. And then, RPG lovers are like, oh, I love RPGs or JRPGs and stuff like that. So, oh, wow, it's a role-playing game. They get it for that, and then they're like, ew, what's all this, first-person shootery stuff? And
I
then,
think it's one of those games where it just depends on how you look at it going into it before you play it.
well, I
Your
mean,
mind, because your mind's already made up going in. You say, I don't like this anymore.
I
because it's not what I wanted.
remember I played Oblivion first, and somebody told me, they were like, have you ever heard of Fallout 3? And I was like, no. And they said, it's Oblivion with guns. I was like, that sounds stupid. I remember saying that. I remember getting upset at them, like, ew, that's dumb. And, they were like, yeah, and, you never have bullets in the game, and you have to, scavenge a wasteland for bullets. I was like, that sounds terrible. And the first couple of times that I played it, I wasn't really into it. And then I just one time, it just takes, one day to give it, a full chance. And I fell in love with it, and I've played that game probably over 300 hours, just over and over and over and over
Yeah.
again. I've beaten it so many times, and I've got all the achievements on Fallout 3, and it's just so immersive. And the Fallout 4 trailer came out, and I did my little reaction video that you can find on YouTube.com/Permakids, and I was trying to basically defend it because one of my friends had said it looked terrible. That the graphics were terrible. And I cannot really dispute that because it does look like The Sims 3.
Yeah,
Wow.
it really
It does
did.
look very last gen-ish, but
Yeah. It
it's
does not-
smoother though. That from what I can look into, 'cause I saw a comparison video with the two, and it does look a little bit smoother than the last one. But
So is it only for Xbox One?
no, it's for
It's going to be for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Okay. And the weird thing about Bethesda games is, and this is what's so strange, I played pretty much most of their games, and they crash, and they freeze, and I've lost save files, and the graphics are blocky, and they never look like their current gen expectations. But I'm obsessed with those games. I still love them. They're still in my top 5 favorite games of all time. And, when I was talking about it in my video, what's so great about it is even if the graphics are terrible, it does not matter because Fallout, Skyrim, Oblivion, those kinds of games, those are the games that the modding community will go crazy about. They love to mess with the textures. They like to add stories. And I don't know, what they do in the production of it that makes it so easy for people to get into the code and add their own stuff. But I'm glad they do it. I'm not worried about the graphics because that's going to be fixed by the modding community. And honestly, that sounds terrible, Bethesda's lazy or that they don't have to do it. But again, this is an announcement trailer, and the graphics could potentially look better
then
when
again,
it comes
with you
out.
saying that, people who are in love with those type of games and
They
know
don't give a fuck.
what they're going to expect from Bethesda, expect this and expect to be able to do extra with the games as they please, like that, and want to do that, and want you to put that out there so they can do it. So that's a plus for them, and it makes them want to buy the game.
Yeah, and for PC, and I'm most likely going to get it for the Xbox One and the PC, and the reasoning behind that is that on PC, with modding and just easy cheating and stuff, I'm kind of sometimes tempted to pop in a code that makes me run 10% faster or stuff like that, And And with the console, I can't really do that. So I'll play the console version for the immersion of it, where I can actually get into the storyline. And then because I want to see all the mods and stuff, I get it for the PC too. So I get the
Basically
best
just
of
for the
both
shits and
worlds.
giggles.
Yeah. Fallout 4 looks amazing to the fans because we've never cared about graphics because the stories are so good and the immersion, that is the main thing, is that the immersion is my favorite.
Yeah, at first I was kind of dazzled by the graphics of Witcher 3, but then the longer I went into it, you know.
And even then, the cinematics look way better than the actual gameplay.
Yeah.
Whereas in every Fallout game, well, not, past two, all the cinematics are the exact same as the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So when they want to show you somebody talking to you or some crazy shit happening, it doesn't fade out and fade into some nice cinematic thing like all the Final Fantasy games do. That takes me out of the immersion in every game. But with Fallout, you always stay in that same mode.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that takes me out of the immersion is when the game freezes and I have to turn it off. And
See, if going off of that, then I'll take those graphics over the game freezing. That literally takes you out of the game that way.
that literally does take you out of the
But-
game.
But I'm definitely with you on the immersion thing because y'all all know I'm about the story
Yeah.
when it comes to games. So
Anyway, that's all I really wanted to say about Fallout 4.
Witcher 3 is going to end up winning Game of the Year. I'm going to go ahead and call it, but it's probably going to.
Really?
Why you say that?
It's been the best reviewed game of 2015.
Wow. Maybe I should try it out.
Like, I haven't played it yet, but from what I heard, most people that played it liked it. Like, because I know people said, like, the second one wasn't as responsive or whatever, but most people that I've watched or seen said that it's gotten better. So I was like, there's a bunch of sex scenes in it. That doesn't make it a better game, but that's just what it is.
Doesn't hurt.
Because one of my Xbox One friends keeps fucking recording these clips, and they're just like all in my timeline of
Only
just
the
the
sex
sex scenes.
scenes?
It's weird as fuck.
So
too.
does he know that when he saves the clip, it pops into your
Yeah,
timeline?
he's doing it
Okay.
on purpose. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it ain't my type of game, so I don't really care to play them. But it's amongst all the other like blogs sites, like it's been the best reviewed game of this year so far.
Do you like
That and
any
Bloodborne.
Do you like any medieval themed games? I mean,
Not
you
really.
played Lord of the Rings, didn't you?
Yeah, Shadow of Mordor is
Shadow
cool,
of
but like other than that, I mean, I'm not really just like set out to go play those really that much. So.
see, that's one of the reasons why I started playing it was because I really enjoy like medieval themed stuff. As far as like books, games, you know.
Bro, I ain't fuck with medieval shit since fucking ghouls and goblins.
I'm a flip flopper. It's
No,
sci-fi, then it's freaking fantasy, then it's.
No,
But,
Shadow
like-
of Mordor is great, but yeah.
Like as far as The Witcher, it's getting me with the whole you finish one quest and like 6 more pop up.
Yeah, that makes me like stress out too. Like that's another thing.
It's because I'm one of those people that I want to get as much of the game done as possible, and then I'm sitting here going,
We've talked
okay,
about that in the past.
quest
thing,
done.
yeah. 7
You have
more.
6 more quests to do.
Go to your map and it's just
Fuck.
like little exclamation marks covering the thing like
yeah,
chicken
it's
pox.
like I'm never gonna finish this at this rate.
But at the same time, it'd probably be pretty satisfying to finish all
Yeah.
of those. But
Well, I mean, you can't complete every single quest that is in the game
stop.
because
Every time you say that, it makes me sick.
Because when you
It
do
makes
one
me sick
quest,
to my
it takes
stomach.
some off
See,
and adds
Saints
some
Row
on,
does that
so-
same thing though, and I usually just go through everything before I even get to the
But
main
that's-
story mission.
That's
before I
becoming a
finish
big
it.
thing for those kind of games. Is depending on your decisions, quests will disappear and other quests.
GTA
will
5, yeah,
appear,
it does the same shit.
Dragon Age,
Kiflam.
So
I don't like it. No, I do like it. I'd been asking for that like when I was a kid. I was just like, wouldn't it be cool if games had that where you could have different endings?
And now you
that
got it,
it's
just
happening,
like-
I'm just so stressed out.
now that you have like 50 possible
Options,
endings
yeah.
for one game,
Like, I'm not touching Mass Effect. I'm not touching Witcher. I'm not.
I haven't gone
Dragon Age. None of that
through
stuff.
the latest Mass Effect.
Knights of the Old Republic was
Oh good God.
probably the closest game that I've played that And really, you don't. You think you have options, but you fight the same bosses, but for different reasons. Oh, one person is like, oh, well, you're a good guy and I'm the bad guy, so let's fight. And the next time around, when you play as the bad guy, it's like, oh, you're a bad guy? Well, I'm the bad guy and there can only be one, so let's fight. So it's like, cool. It's the same game. You're just seeing different options as to why you're doing the same stuff.
Anyone else?
Well, we can get into entertainment news like Kung Fury.
Okay.
Oh my jeebers.
Thank you.
Thank you. My job. I love Kung Fury. I have no problems with it. It is the perfect movie.
I absolutely enjoyed it. And I'm a big fan of like campy, legitimately like spoofing stuff on purpose. And that was just like right up my alley.
What'd you think?
Kung Fury is one of the greatest pieces of cinema to ever grace televisions.
And they gave it to us for free.
Yeah.
You are so correct, my friend.
30 minutes. It was,
At first I was upset because I was like, I thought they were making a full movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw 30 minutes and I was upset, and then I watched it and I was like, you know
There's
what?
absolutely nothing to be upset over.
Nothing at
It
all.
was
30
a
minutes
piece
of greatness.
beauty.
Yeah, no more, no less.
It's hammer time.
If you like,
Stop. Hammer time.
I don't know. I can't remember the guy's name who directed it, but it's if you play Far Cry Blood Dragon
It's that.
and you watch Terminator, it's the first one. That's
Michael
all that
B.
is. Yeah.
I'm a clone of Michael B.
Clearly,
Clearly.
that dude is the main guy is Johnny Depp from the second Nightmare on Elm Street and the first one in Crybaby, and mixed with Michael Biehn. That's what he is.
With a little bit of Chachi mixed.
Chachi.
Nah, a little bit of Karate Kid mixed in there.
They
good.
had to reference. They had to get shit from Blood Dragon though, because when I saw the dinosaur with the fucking laser eyes, I was like, "That's from Blood Dragon."
Fuck, laser raptor.
Yeah, like that's. Yeah.
I thought those were extinct thousands of years ago.
It's the Viking Age. Fuck, that explains the laser raptors.
And James totally called it when he was showing it to me. He was like, there's one character on here that I know you're going to want to cosplay, Barbariana.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I saw her, I was like, yep.
It's so good.
Definitely going to do that one.
It pays what is the word? Do I ever say this right? Homage, tribute. I always normally just say tribute, but it pays homage to so many great 80s movies. Yeah. And that little VHS tracking shit that they do.
Yeah, the fact that they put that in.
It takes me back. Kids today won't understand why we're so happy to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's so good.
It's the little things that, like, really make it so good.
Honestly, if you have not seen Kung Fury, it is free on YouTube, on Steam. You can probably find it. Basically, just type in Kung Fury. And... You know, if you're one of those people that ends up wanting your 30 minutes back, don't talk to us. I did meet somebody that
If you
wasn't
see me
into
in the
it.
street, go to the other side of the road.
Yeah. Well, you're black, so they probably already will. Hold my purse tighter.
Lock the door.
And in other entertainment news, and speaking of, well, it's not necessarily free, but if you have a Netflix account and you have not watched Sense8, I highly suggest that you do. The Wachowskis made this Netflix series that runs about 12 episodes long. I'm currently on episode 6. The Wachowskis did The Matrix and Cloud Atlas and Jupiter Ascending, which I'm not a fan of Jupiter Ascending.
Yeah.
And it took me about like 3 times to watch Cloud Atlas to finally become a fan of it. But I do love The Matrix, and what's great about Sense8 is it feels like a mixture of season 1 of Heroes mixed with like season 1 of Lost, mixed with The Matrix, and I'm just like, all the things, and it's just really great. All the characters, like the characters that I thought I was going to be bored with, end up becoming like my favorite characters in that episode. I'm like, why does it keep showing this dude? And then like in that episode, I'm like, crap, my new favorite character. And they keep doing that. They just really good storytelling, really cool use of superpowers that I've never thought about before. If you guys don't know what Sense8 is, it's basically 8 individuals who can pull skills, memories, just entire like thought processes and beings, just everything from each other. So, like, there's this one scene where this kid from Africa is getting beaten up by a gang, and they take his stuff and they drive off, and he's like, "No, that's my stuff. This is like mom's medicine because she's like sick." So he like gets in his van, which is called Van Damme, by the way, because he's such a huge Jean-Claude Van Damme fan. You're already falling in love with it. But he chases him down, and then like he doesn't know how to fight because he's just like some kid like us. Like he just watches movies and stuff. But there's this Korean lady who does like mixed martial arts. And in the moment that he's fighting this gang, she starts seeing what he's seeing, and he starts like appearing in like the ring like with her. Like other people don't see it, but he's beating the shit out of this gang, but like it'll show her doing it, and then other people are watching as he's doing it. And then like he becomes like famous for it. It's just such a cool premise for a show, and I can't wait to see where it goes. There's a lot of like oh man, I really don't want to go down this route because I don't want to seem like I'm intolerant, or, really I shouldn't even bring it up.
Then don't. Stop right there.
But I'm going to, because I'm a white male, age 29, and we've got problems, and I might as well be the asshole that says it. There's a lot of gay stuff in the show. And, there's not really a lot of gay stuff. There's, like, one gay character. And his character is so funny, too. Like, he's, like, and he's not funny because he's gay. He's funny because of the situations he keeps getting in. And then there's a transgender female lesbian couple. And I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And the whole thing is fine. And, the fact that I'm bringing it up means that somewhere in the back of my head,
It's not fine to you?
it's not fine to me. So I need to start doing some soul searching and figure out, like, why I'm such a piece of shit. Because the show is so good, and it matters because in the show, you get to see, like, the transgender female, her mom keeps calling her Michael, and her new name is Nomi. And just when she says, "Michael, you're not doing this right," like, you just want to beat the shit out of this woman. Like, her name is Nomi! Quit it! And so you start to feel for these characters and see, like, you start to, like, see kind of how people with those lifestyles live and the things they have to deal with. And that's why I also think that this show is really important. So people like me who subconsciously or consciously have like weirdness about it can kind of step into the shoes of these characters as they're all stepping into each other's shoes and kind of see things through their perspective. And I think this show is very important because of that aspect alone. Yeah. Not even the fact that it's just awesome and badass and just like one of the best superhero TV series that I've ever seen. Which it's not really even a superhero thing. It just feels that way because they all have these weird abilities. But it's great. I suggest you go check it out.
Just pretend you're watching Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, exactly. It does feel a little bit like Orange is the New Black. And I have no problem with watching that. So.
Yeah,
speaking of which, the new one comes out June 12th.
June 12th? Yep. Yes, I will.
After they had already said something months and months ago about ending the series entirely on the last season.
No, season 3?
Yeah, they had talked about it.
This one that's about to happen?
No, the last season.
Oh, okay.
Season 2.
Oh, okay. Hopefully
they had talked about, the show's done and all this. And fans were so upset. I was upset too.
There's so much more to show, though.
I can't lie. I wouldn't have been mad at that. I like when the show ends whenever it wants to end instead of
whenever everybody else wants to end.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Because then once it starts going into fan service, then it's like, come on. I wouldn't mind if they got rid of the main character and started following a new character that comes to the same prison. Mm-hmm. But whatever, who cares? The writers are doing a good job, and it's entertaining, and we've already got Netflix accounts, so we might as well. So I need to hurry up and finish Sense8 before June 12th.
I haven't seen any of Sense8, but I watched
a little bit here,
5 minutes of it. I walked in on while y'all were watching one of the episodes, and I was immediately
encapsulated,
enthralled by it.
I was watching it with my wife, and she fell asleep, and then I watched like 2 episodes without her, and now I'm like, please catch up, because I don't want to watch this without you, but I totally will, because it's like Harry Potter. You finish the chapter, and you're like, damn,
Yeah.
I gotta read the next chapter. I gotta finish this book and then get to the next book. And so it feels like that, where you just want to get to the next episode. You want to get to the next episode. And I'm so scared. I don't want it to end. I don't want to wait till 2016 to watch new episodes. So I need to probably pace myself.
Like I tried to do with Daredevil.
Not gonna do it. Daredevil news! You guys know?
Which one? Second season?
The Punisher.
Oh, John
Yeah,
Bernthal?
Yes.
I was about to bring that up.
Do it. Bring it up. Do it.
Do it.
Bring it up.
John Bernthal from The Walking Dead will be playing Frank Castle.
And if you have a problem with that, you're dumb.
We can no longer be
21.
friends.
John Bernthal is fucking badass.
Intense.
He's gonna do a great job playing this
He's
role.
going to do a great job. And I feel like maybe people have a problem with it because
Has anybody said something negative about
I've
it?
seen some kind of like, ooh. But I think what their problem is that, honestly, if Tom Jane hadn't come back for that short, I think that revived a lot of people's hope that he was going to come back as the Punisher.
Yeah.
But he just did that for just that one little thing, and I think a lot of people just wanted Tom Jane, and
Well, no.
yeah. Somebody brought something up when they thought that Jason Statham was going to be Bullseye, in Daredevil, and they all said that would be good, that would be good, that would be good. But it was Chad Harry. Chad said he would be good, but not for the feeling of the new Punisher show. It's almost like his celebrity status would be too distracting, which is kind of a weird thing to say since Vincent D'Onofrio and all of them are still also really big actors. Yeah. It just still would feel kind of like he would be a better Bullseye in maybe a different Daredevil movie altogether.
Like in a different
but not,
style.
Yeah,
of
not
Daredevil
this
movie.
universe for some reason.
I kind of agree with that because I feel like Jason Statham's style of acting isn't quite the right fit for the character in
I've
this
seen him play some weird
series.
characters. Revolver?
Yeah, I've seen him play weird characters too.
Turkish.
I'm just saying, for the style that is the Daredevil series, I feel like he's not quite the right fit.
Is it just me, or do you want to just only see either unknown actors or actors who we haven't seen in 20, 30 years?
See, I think he could pull that off just fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him in it just because I'm tired of Jason.
Yeah, he's in
Statham.
everything. That's what I'm saying.
That's my
Get somebody
gripe.
we haven't seen in 20 years. Get Michael Biehn.
Michael Biehn.
We've heard him.
I have no doubt in my mind he could pull that role off. I'm
He's
just
the
tired of
greatest
looking
actor
at
in the
him.
world.
I'm just
Jason Statham?
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm like, okay, man.
I watched Spy last weekend with Melissa McCarthy, and Jason Statham is the funniest person in that movie.
I heard that was a good movie.
Everybody's really funny in that movie, but Jason Statham's character is hilarious. He keeps making up all these scenarios that no human person
Man,
could
it's
do.
Turkish from Snatch. Like, he can play a lot of
Whatever
shit.
he wants.
I'm just tired of his face.
Yeah. Go away, Jason Statham. For 10 years, come back and we'll be excited again. Keep making movies, just don't release them.
But John Bernthal, he's gonna kill that role.
Yeah.
Man.
Just imagine
You
him in
watched
like a
him in
long leather
Fury?
jacket with a shotgun.
Yeah, he was good in Fury. I mean, he was fucking badass to Shane on The Walking Dead. I don't need to say anything about that.
Yeah.
He was good in what was the name of that movie with The Rock? Snitch.
Yep.
He was good in that. Like he's intense as fuck. He can pull that off.
Oh, he was really good in Yes Man
Ooh, yeah, good one.
Which one was this, man?
with Jim Carrey, who has to say yes to everything.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I remember that.
He
forgot about that.
gives John Bernthal and his girlfriend some sort of loan or whatever.
I forgot about that.
Anyway, I was just making a joke there. Sorry, I derailed that.
But speaking of Daredevil, the guy who's writing the next season, Marco Ramirez, is apparently going to be the writer for the Akira movie that's supposed to come out.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not even mad about that.
Look, here's my only.
I'm ready.
I hope they pull it off because this is my favorite movie of anything, and I hope they pull it off. But if you use that same storyline that y'all were going to use the last time around with fucking Kristen Stewart and all them, I'm going to be really upset. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna change some shit, don't even call the movie this. Call it something completely different.
Yeah.
Don't even have the same character names.
Biker gang,
Yeah.
mutant. Fight.
Dude,
They didn't even want to use biker
still
gangs.
They can still use Kristen Stewart as.
I don't want her to be Key.
as, the girlfriend, because she
That's
ends
what
up
I'm
getting
saying.
exploded anyway. So that
Key-
would make me happy.
But Key lasted through to the very end of the movie, and if I see Kristen Stewart's
The entire movie.
blank face for the entire movie, I'm gonna get.
I don't know.
want
Have you
that.
guys seen the trailer for American Ultra?
Yeah, and she still looked blank face in that movie.
Oh my God, things are happening.
Yeah, I'm like,
Explosions.
oh,
No.
I don't hate her, but I'm just like, you can't do certain roles. I do not want her to play Key.
Yeah. She should play a robot
I would be mad at that. I mean, her face, that's what she is.
or like a sex robot.
Okay.
But the dude who's writing it, he's writing the next season of Daredevil, and he's written Orange is the New Black and Sons of Anarchy. So his catalog is pretty impressive. It's not bad. All I'm saying is leave everything the fuck how it's supposed to be.
It seems like he's good at directing gritty realism.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be too bad to see in an Akira movie.
Like I said, I just don't want them to use that last script they had where Kaneda and Tetsuo were like brothers and one of them was like a doctor. Like they weren't even in a biker gang in that movie. Like if you do that, I'm gonna explode. I don't want that to happen. Put it exactly how it is. And then as far as your actors, Hollywood, don't you do this.
Don't put Justin Bieber in that Akira movie.
Oh, good God.
You put any white person in the main two people.
There's gonna be white people. You know it is. It's gonna be Josh Brolin and Scarlett Johansson.
Josh
and
Brolin.
And they're just gonna be fucking shit up.
I'll get so much. Look, man, I'm all for you changing the races of people, as I've stated many times when it's rebooted. But if it's the original shit at the beginning, just leave it how it is, man. Give that a shot first.
Speaking of race changing, did you guys see that thing about Magneto? Somewhere online, someone said, and I don't know if this is real, I don't know if somebody was trolling somebody or what, but I read somewhere. It's on my Facebook, actually, and I'll post it again to see on the Permakids Facebook. But somebody said that they were thinking about retconning Magneto instead of him being a survivor from Auschwitz, that he would be a black man who marched with Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay.
during the Civil Rights Movement.
Okay.
That can't be a real
Leave
thing.
Magneto alone.
I
Stop
hope
it.
that's not a
Here's my main reason to leave that alone. That series is still ongoing. You can't go fucking change it now. Like, it's too late for that. Leave that shit alone. There's no reason for that.
I hope that's not a real thing.
I feel like that might have been. Hopefully, it was fake.
I'm
Just to
just
see
gonna
what
say
people
100%
say.
sure that shit's not gonna be.
I can't see anybody being okay
You
with
made
it.
like 8 movies in it. They're not
I'm
gonna just
almost
all of a
100%
sudden.
You've had
That's
Ian
control.
McKellen and Michael Fassbender
Yeah.
play this dude. Don't have
They're
anybody
not-
try to fill
they're
that
not gonna
role.
do that.
That
That was probably just like a stupid rumor.
Maybe they're trying to do it for a comic book series though. And even then, please don't do it. Just come up with a
Yeah.
new character.
I mean,
Like, this guy
they've
is
already
like-
retconned so much of that particular family, and
yeah.
pissed off so
Yeah.
many of the fans as it is. And if this has any truth to it, that's gonna be even worse. Just yeah,
Don't do it.
Just
it's
leave it
a
alone.
mistake.
Don't do
Just
it.
leave it alone.
We can
I'm all for change, but it's not. It's
Not
still
that.
going. Like there's no reason to change it. Just leave it alone.
Totally agree.
You heard it.
But goddamn it,
Right
you better
here.
keep Kaneda and Tetsuo Asian, all right?
They're not. I'm telling you right now, they will not be Asian.
I mean, clearly, but just for the simple fact that fucking Scarlett Johansson is in Ghost in the Shell. But again, if
She's
you're gonna
playing Tetsuo.
But if you're gonna do that, change their names and change the name of the movie, change everything. Then if you're not gonna keep it authentic from the beginning, then don't even do it at all. Just do a completely separate movie and call it something else.
Maybe they were testing how people were gauging Lucy, the movie Lucy.
That's the only reason why they did it. It's the only reason why they got Scarlett Johansson.
Because I felt like there was some scenes where very elfin lead.
And they're very
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell-ish. Like
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
that's what
I
they
felt
chose
like they
there.
were testing it all out with that.
And Hollywood is scared to have like a movie that's full of Asian actors from the beginning anyway. Like there's not really any you can name that doesn't involve somebody.
Man
like,
Up.
See, I don't know. Like, imagine if The Last Samurai didn't have Tom Cruise in it. Will people go watch it?
No.
That's
Probably
what I'm
not,
saying.
no.
They're scared to do that, and I hate that, and it's fucking stupid. But no, let's put Tom Cruise in the Last Samurai.
Let's put Brad Pitt in the Mexican.
Yeah.
And then-
Maybe they'll produce my film, The Last Nigga on Earth, starring Tom Hanks. How about that?
that was
being scared.
That was a
Hollywood.
Paul Mooney joke.
Oh, wow.
Tom Hanks.
Okay.
all right. I remember that.
That was
Hollywood
funny.
just quit being scared, man. Give some shit a shot. You can't have just let it be.
And, they're not coming up with new ideas, and they're going, here's what sucks, is new ideas, like Jupiter Ascending, didn't do very well.
Yeah.
And then ideas that already have a fan base, like Akira, will do well because people want to see if it fails or does well.
Mm-hmm.
But then it has more of a base to fuck up, basically. Like Dragon Ball Evolution and Avatar, and just like when you make something with a loyal fan base, you've got to keep it. What was okay? Let's think about this. What was a successful movie that nobody had problems with, that was based off of original source material, whether it be a book, comic book? I guess Avengers is pretty well liked. And that's based off of, But
Most comic book movies are like nowadays anyway. For at least for the last, like 6, 7, 8 years.
Comic books though, get retconned so much within themselves that you can read X-Men from a 1998 like publishing, and then read one from 2006 or 2004, and they're completely different. So a movie can go in any direction, just put characters that people like in them, and nobody's going to have a problem. Because, hey, Colossus isn't gay. Yes, he is. But no, he's not. So it's like...
Yes, he is.
Iceman is.
Yeah, they've already
Right.
changed these characters so much in the comic books that it's safe to do comic book movies. And so, with Akira being one movie that's been out for
There's
30
only one
years,
story being told.
and the characters are Asian.
Listen to the name of the movie.
Akira! Oh, my name is Akira Johnson. Yes, I've been frozen in that time capsule, and I'm here to blow you guys up.
Man, I want them to just try it. I know Hollywood is scared to do this, but just try it, man.
I'm Canada Smith, and I'm Tetsuo Robertson. So, stop.
I know the last one was supposed to be Garrett Hedlund and Dane DeHaan from Chronicle. And I was like, that's why you wanted Dane DeHaan, because that's Chronicle
They were
was
testing
that
it
movie.
out in
Yeah.
Chronicle.
Chronicle was that movie pretty much.
I'm tired of all these test movies.
Yeah.
I'm not tired of them.
Like the test movie will be cool, but then when the actual thing is made, it's just like, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They
And then
don't
plus
have
you're
this
getting
problem.
people typecast right off the bat.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we saw this kid in a movie where he gets to fly around and shoot powers, to make a movie where he flies around and shoot powers.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like he could be Tetsuo, or he could be Timothy.
And then we're going to have to deal with him being Superman in like 20 years when he gets older. Come on, quit it.
I don't doubt that. All I'm saying is just try it out, Hollywood. That's all I'm saying. You might be surprised at how much money you make. After that, you want to reboot it? By all means, make them Hispanic,
yeah.
make them African. I don't give a shit at that point.
But at
I'm just
least-
saying from the beginning.
Yeah, at least give.
So then are you saying that you wouldn't mind a
the
black
first
Magneto?
I wouldn't care. I can give a shit less.
Okay. You don't care about Magneto, though.
I really don't care that much now.
Now we've had 2 white actors already play him, so it's like, whatever.
Like, if he got rebooted 10 years from now, he ended up being black, I won't be just like, I can't believe this. Like, who gives a shit at that point? Just like I don't give a fuck about Michael B. Jordan playing Johnny Storm.
I don't know, man.
That's a touchy
Something about
subject.
seeing him on fire is going to be weird. I don't
No,
feel
man.
right about this.
His skin comes right back. That's the good part.
He's safe.
Black people got strong skin, man. That's why. He
That's
should have been
why.
black from the get-go. You know why people's pigmentation is messed up, man. They all get sunburned and we don't.
Yeah.
See what I'm
why
saying?
why is the Johnny Storm ever a white guy?
Good question.
Damn. What else? What else we have? Has anybody been watching any anime?
I've been watching this series called K on Netflix.
Oh, I was watching that.
Yeah, K is cool.
It's good. It's one of those that you go into it and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And it's one of those that you have to watch it all the way through to completely understand.
It's like these
what
two
it
groups
is
of people that are trying to kill this one guy because of a murder
that happened
that he did, but he doesn't remember doing it.
And turns out he did it, but he didn't do it. Like,
That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that shit. I need to finish.
It's by far the prettiest anime I think I've ever watched
Yeah,
in
it
my
was
life.
really
visually
good.
It's
pleasing.
fucking beautiful.
It was really good
Okay.
looking. I've actually been binge watching Fairy Tail trying to catch up.
Ew.
I refuse.
L.
Ew.
And the
Like,
only reason I
oh my
refuse
God.
is because it's way too. I'm past the point of too many episodes where I'm just like, I don't want
Yeah,
I watched like
well,
the first
I
three
watched,
and was like, this just isn't a good show. And I just turned it off. I was like, oh, I don't care how many episodes there are. I don't care if there's 20. I don't care if there's 700. 3 episodes in, it was shit,
feel
so I turned it off.
I feel like it's making fun of other anime.
Well, it's not doing a very good job of
And
being a parody.
that's why I like it. But like, I started watching it on Netflix, and they
Yeah.
have like the first 48 episodes, which is basically the first 2 seasons. And I got through that, and I knew there were more episodes that Netflix didn't have, but somebody told me exactly how many episodes. And I basically just like slammed my face against a desk.
I
As
googled
a-
it right afterwards, and I was just like, nope, not doing this.
Things happening. Do we want to do E3 predictions?
I mean,
Or what has been announced and who's going to
see,
either?
every game has been announced today, but I just didn't look at it because I kind of wanted to be surprised. So I was just like, I don't want to read those.
Okay, so...
But
Okay, exactly
I
what
can
days
guarantee-
are E3?
What?
fuck, June
I got it right here.
17th,
15th.
15th through the 17th.
So
15 through 17.
basically next week.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mass Effect 4 will be announced.
Oh, God! Stop!
That will be. That's it's a big game, man.
It's a big game, but like it should have just stopped at a trilogy. But
Yeah.
I guess a lot of people weren't happy with the ending of E.
Yeah.
But didn't they change that? Didn't they do an update?
That I don't know. That's going to be announced.
They talked about Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4 has been announced for the last like 2 years, but they'll probably have another trailer up there for it. The Nathan Drake collection is with all the Uncharted will probably be, I'm sure that'll be, it's already been announced, but they'll probably mention it.
And this is what's kind of weird is like, why did Fallout 4 release that announcement trailer before E3? And here's what I'm thinking: what if they released the announcement trailer early, so they wouldn't have to release it at E3, and then release the big news that's coming with it?
With Doom,
No. I
That-
didn't
that-
even like the
that's-
original Doom.
that's getting announced, by the way, Doom 4. So they
Yeah.
already said that.
No, I'm totally kidding. Like Doom, the new Doom that from what I've seen, I don't know if it was real footage or not, but
It was
looks
on like a
real-
20-second
It
teaser.
looks
like,
really good. And like what did I see? I think it was in Doom, but like the graphics were just so seamless and like I normally don't care about graphics, but it just looked so good. Battleborn, Arkham Knight is gonna be there. Crackdown, there's gonna be a new Crackdown. I loved Crackdown.
yeah, they've announced that last E3 too.
They're probably gonna show a little bit about a new Destiny expansion.
Yeah, the
you
Taken
know.
King. They're gonna talk about that.
Do you want me to not read these off?
No, you can.
Okay. Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah, this is a re-release,
More Disney Infinity crap. The Division.
which has been delayed forever.
So
and
people probably
it'll
don't
come
care
out
about it
again.
anymore. Fable Legends. Fallout 4. Fortnite. Forza 6. A new Gears of War project, which
Yeah.
a lot of people are going to be excited about. Not
It's just
me.
going to be a remake for the Xbox One, and then they may have like a Marcus Phoenix collection with the first 3,
Yeah.
and they'll probably have like a trailer for the 4th one.
Halo 5, which we're probably going to get to see more of.
Yeah, they'll probably announce like a new beta coming up pretty soon.
Harvest Moon Seed of Memories.
Don't know what that is.
It's like a handheld game.
You'd mentioned what was it, Fable Legends?
Yeah, that's going to be a free to play for Xbox One and PC.
I'm just going to read the ones I care about. Just Cause 3, who cares?
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yes.
Now, but I want to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3 real quick, and we've talked about this before, but if they show any Marvel characters or any Star Wars characters alongside the Final Fantasy characters, the Disney characters, and the characters that were created for Kingdom Hearts all together.
Things.
Gonna have things.
Yeah.
Lots of things.
That is going to be such a huge title. My brain shuts off just
Right.
thinking about the possibilities of all those characters getting to meet. You know, escaping the Death Star with Donald and Goofy, and then fighting the Hulk like in New York, and then oh man, it's just insane. And now we're gonna get to maybe see like live action Maleficent, not live action, but that version of Maleficent in the new Kingdom Hearts. I'm freaking out at the possibilities. Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna be amazing.
I am super excited about that one. Mainly because I'm just a Kingdom Hearts.
And it's for all
Fans,
consoles.
Lego Jurassic
very
World
happy
and
about
Lego Dimensions. I like the Lego games. They're going
Yeah.
to be pretty cool. Mad Max, that game's promised a lot of stuff, but I just feel like it's not going to deliver what they're saying. Or they are, but it's going to be in a tricky way.
It's tough to deliver on a video game that's based off of movies.
Exactly what I was about to say. Like, the ball's set low as fuck for that, so if it is just kind of cool, I'll be okay with that. That's the bad part.
It's not based on it's based off of movies because
Yeah.
Mad Max was originally a
Yeah.
movie, but it's not based on any movies now.
It's not,
like,
it's not based on any specific.
it's not
movie
based
that's
on
already
Fury
out.
It's
Road.
based
that
on
just
that
came out.
world.
Okay.
Yeah, it's based in that universe.
Okay.
The character Mad Max isn't based off of Mel Gibson or
Yeah.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he just looks like a totally different dude.
Which honestly, I think if they just base it off of the world and the idea, like the concepts in the movie, I think that'll make it better than.
Well,
if they
it
were
does,
to
and
try-
it should, and that sounds good,
Yeah.
but everything that they've shown seems tricky. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but like when they talk about going into your base and customizing stuff and customizing your car and being in the wasteland, like it all sounds really good, but it all looks like mini games in a larger game that's just going to be Vigilante 8.
See, what I'm
Yeah.
seeing is this is
I can
Twisted Metal,
understand that.
Twisted Metal,
which
yes,
I
which is fine.
love the fuck out of.
Yeah.
And when all the fight scenes I've seen, they're using the same system as
Batman. Yeah.
which is also a plus. So I mean, as long as the gameplay wise, it seems like it should be fine.
I hope I'm wrong, but I feel
Yeah.
like we're being tricked.
See, I don't
We'll
feel
find
like
out.
how I was like when I saw like Star Trek, and I was like, this is the worst game I've ever seen in my life. This has the most promise I've seen as far as this type of game going. So I have high hopes for it at least.
It seems like it has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Whether or not they use that falls on the developers.
Yeah.
I feel, honestly, and I'm just biased towards Fallout, and I know Fallout was based off of the whole Mad Max, or Wasteland, which was based off of the Mad Max movies. And I know that if we didn't have Mad Max, we probably wouldn't have Fallout. Having said that, I'm most likely going to be playing Fallout 4 over Mad Max, even though there's no vehicles. And
Yeah.
we don't
Most people, from that crowd, most people are going to play Fallout 4 over Mad Max.
But I'm thinking
I
at
think Mad
E3
Max is my alternative for me wanting to play that more than I would play Fallout. It's like,
Yeah.
that was made for me, I would say.
Okay, yeah, and Fallout was made for me. Okay, yeah. But I'm thinking that they released that announcement trailer early so that at E3 they will announce that maybe there will be cars or maybe a 2-player mode, which is what I would prefer over it being a fucking online game. Elder Scrolls.
So basically, you're saying you
Just
feel
let
like
me and one friend
Yeah.
be in the wasteland, not
It's got-
1,000 little 13-year-old kids.
basically you feel like they're gonna. You're kind of predicting that they're gonna announce some sort of perk added.
Not
in.
just a perk, but something huge.
Yeah.
The fact that the huge announcement came just days before E3 is strange to me. Like, they could have waited until E3 and been like, Fallout 4. And that would have been huge alone. So the fact that it came out like 2-3 weeks before E3 means that they've got something in store that's going to be like, oh, by the way, you like that trailer? Fuck you. Here's cars
Boom.
and 2-player, 2 to
See,
4 player.
I think they released it because everybody expected it. Like, that rumor has been going around for months that they're going to have it be because they're going to be at
Trailers have
E3.
been
Yeah.
made.
So I think they just got that out the way, and like what you'll see at E3 will just be
More.
gameplay, actual gameplay of it most likely.
Magic Duels Origins, kill yourself. Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, what's new? We don't care
that's
anymore.
been going on for 2 years. now.
Mega Man Legacy Collection, you've come out with too many Mega Man collections. Minecraft Story Mode, kill yourself. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. What?
Wait, the Minecraft, that's the one. That's the one being done by Telltale.
Telltale Games.
I may check that out.
I ain't even.
I might check that out.
You can make your own stories in Minecraft. So the fact that Telltale, well, maybe it will be cool. Maybe I'll check it out too.
I've had
I'll
little
kill myself.
interest in Minecraft since it came out.
See, I want to know what's
How
going
dare
on
you.
with. I want to know what's going on with Steve, man. I want to know what's his life.
Why is he there? Why
Yeah.
is he alone? We'll find all that out. He's going to be talking to pigs and chickens, and you know it. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I am one of the only people that actually liked Mirror's Edge.
Oh, see, that's like a cult game. That I know people that do like it. I haven't had enough time with it to say whether I'm just like.
Yeah,
Mirror's
I
Edge,
haven't
and like people
spent
spit in
enough
my
time
face.
playing it.
I'm just like, I deserve that.
Well, yeah, a lot of people hate. They talk shit about that game.
With Mirror's Edge, with a new Mirror's Edge title coming out in the world that we're in currently, where 3D headsets are so prominent now, that game could have the potential to
Yeah, it
give
could.
me a heart attack.
Yeah, it could.
Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
I'm gonna try that just because I skipped
Shippuden.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So I'm just gonna try something different.
Yeah, you be the Naruto guy while everybody else is still playing Xenoverse.
Again, it's Naruto, people, not Naruto.
Naruto.
I know people are gonna hate
Gerudo
me,
Valley.
but I have zero interest in Naruto.
No Man's Sky, which we've been excited about, we've talked about in probably
About
episode
2
7,
years,
and it's
yeah.
already like episode 21, so we don't care anymore. Overkill's The Walking Dead. Yeah, whatever. Overwatch, Persona 4, Persona 5. Okay, that's weird. Pillars of Eternity expansion, Quantum Break.
Quantum Break is not gonna be at E3.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, is that what these color-coded things are?
Yeah, they just announced that it's there yesterday. That it's not gonna be at E3. It's gonna be at Gamescom.
Gamescom. Rock Band 4, which we've already talked about. Star Wars Battlefront, which hopefully we'll see more of. Street Fighter 5.
Man, fuck Capcom for that.
And that's, you know,
Street Fighter 5?
XCOM 2. This is going to be a lot of big, cool release stuff. I remember 2 years
There'll be
ago.
way more surprises for that too. For E3.
What was it, 2 or 3 years ago? I was in Germany and E3 was happening, and just like, I had not really been talking to anybody on social media just because I was so far away and stuff, and I didn't want to like, hey man, we should hang out. I'm in Germany. But when E3 happened, it was like everybody came to life. Facebook came to life.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that, you know, we're going to have just a good solid like month or two of just debates and arguments, and it's going to make for some great episodes, great podcast episodes with us. GGG has been turned into a 2-day event rather than a 3-day event. Having said that, I still have 3-day passes to give out. So yeah, we've got a couple more likes now that we're up to like, what, 256? Hey, get us up to 300 and we will pick a winner for these 2 tickets to GGG. It's happening next month. It's going to be really cool.
Did they get somebody from Doctor Who?
Tim Dalek.
Because I heard it on the radio, so I'm assuming it was official by it being a radio spot.
Yeah,
So they actually did pick up somebody?
It's
the guy that he does.
I mean,
has-
it might not be,
he's in a tiny robot suit.
but the fact that they actually
I
went and
could
picked
knock him out, get in his suit, and people would
the
be
fact that they
wanting
went
my
and pick
autograph.
somebody up though is still amazing to me because you
Yeah.
know from the
That's cool.
we
I
thought they
can't-
weren't going to do anything at all.
No, it is
They
cool.
did.
You
I
know,
like that.
It's cool. Anyway, GGG is going to be a blast. We've got lots of great surprises in store for everybody. You can get tickets at geeksgamesgadgets.net. If everybody's fine with that being the end of Permakid Podcast episode Blackjack,
21!
then
Pass me a beer.
signing off. Goodbye, everyone.
Holla.
Bye.
Okay.